Hello and welcome to the Met Office forecast for the weekend. A lot going on this weekend. Let's start with the good news. Sunday at least is looking fine, but a different story for Friday and Saturday. Storm Callum hits, bringing some very windy weather to northern and western Britain, but also bringing some very wet weather. In fact, it's the rain that is of most concern, an amber warning in force for South Wales. Now, as we begin Friday, Storm Callum is a deep low to the west of the Republic of Ireland. Winds strengthening from the word go on Friday and some very wet weather moving into western parts of Britain. Now, by dawn on Friday, this is how it's looking. Very unsettled in the west, western Scotland, Irish Sea coast down as far as Cornwall. Heavy rainfall and wind gusts of 60 miles an hour for exposed coasts and hills for western areas. Those wind gusts combined with high tides mean that there'll be some big waves. Coastal impacts. The winds ease for some time around Northern Ireland, western Scotland before another swathe of very strong winds hits the far northwest by Friday evening. 60, perhaps 70 mile-per-hour gusts for the Outer Hebrides. Now, these sorts of wind gusts at this time of year, leaves and branches still on trees, they can cause impacts. So yellow warnings in force for western parts of Britain during Friday. Now, the rainfall is another issue, and the rainfall sets into western Britain during Friday morning, but it continues across western parts of England and Wales in particular throughout Saturday as well. And it's over southwest facing hills that we're likely to see the heaviest and most prolonged rainfall. And across western parts of England as well as Wales, there's the risk of 50, 100 millimetres or more throughout Friday and Saturday. But across South Wales in particular, that rainfall's just going to be relentless throughout Friday and Saturday. And there's the risk of 120 to 160 millimetres of rainfall for some of the higher ground areas of South Wales. And that can cause localised flooding, can cause power cuts, can cause delays or cancellations to transport. So an amber warning in force, a key area of concern. Now, that very wet weather on Friday and Saturday, it continues throughout Saturday there, but for Scotland and Northern Ireland, at least it starts off drier and less windy as we begin Saturday before the heavy rain returns into Scotland and Northern Ireland by Saturday afternoon. Now, elsewhere, you'll be wondering what all the fuss is about across the East Midlands, East Anglia, the South East. It's dry, it's looking like sunny spells, and the breeze, it will be a breezy day, but it's not as strong, that breeze. It's going to be bringing in temperatures of 21 to 24 degrees during Saturday afternoon. So actually it's looking pretty warm despite everything else that's happening further north and further west. Not feeling quite so pleasant in the north and west. The winds then pick up again for a time on the Saturday night, helping to clear all this through by the start of Sunday. And then Sunday, a fine day up and down the country. Sunny spells for most, a complete contrast. Lighter winds, just a few showers for western Scotland and Northern Ireland. And it's going to feel much fresher in the southeast at least. Those temperatures falling away behind the wet and windy weather as it clears. So a lot going on this weekend. You can, of course, find many more details online.